Another page in such an exciting opening chapter to the book that will tell the tale of Jesus Ferreira's career.
Jesus, let's start at the beginning, man, because you look at your family tree and people would assume soccer was kind of always around, but I wonder what your first memories are with the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's through the family 100%. My first memories were, going to different stadiums, different countries, just supporting my dad. And that's kind of where I kind of fell in love with it. Hearing different fans and different languages cheering my dad's name, that's kind of when I knew that this was going to be for me.
I can bet. I can imagine. All right. So people who don't know your dad, he's a Colombian international. He's an MLS MVP. So there were a lot of people chanting his name. I wonder how having somebody like that so close impacted your ideas about pursuing this for a living.
Yeah, I mean, having a role model that I can follow day in, day out, from trainings to what he eats at home, to see how he just carries himself is, something that I can always look up to. And 100% he has some influence on helping me decide that soccer was the sport that I wanted to play. And it helped me made that decision easy, seeing all his success and seeing all the countries and clubs that he played for, made it easy for me to be like, okay, soccer is what I want to do and this is what I want to do.
So soccer's around, it's in your family, but at some point you got to start to play, right? And so you joined kind of the youth soccer ranks. What are those first experiences like way before you get to the academy? Just kind of that first taste of organized ball.
It was amazing because that's where you can see, young kids just running around behind the ball. And, for me, it was just moving to a country that I've never lived in, don't speak the language, and making a team that's kind of where you kind of communicate with guys. And soccer is the way that we can all come together, and it doesn't really matter the language or where you're from because everybody will play the same sport, everybody plays in the same field. And so that's kind of where it all started.
So tell me about the jump, the decision when you join the academy, right? Because that's going from like, okay, I like this thing to I'm going to pursue this thing almost like a job and doing so as a teenager. What was that step up like for you?
Once you joined the academy, it was a different kind of perspective of seeing soccer. This is like where you just think and be like, okay, this is what I want to do. And you kind of know at a young age that soccer was what you wanted to do, because if you weren't in the academy, then it's kind of like just for fun. But once you made it to the academy, you kind of had to show everyone that you were for real and this is what you wanted to do. And everybody there was looking for the best for you. And so just having those people around helped you have a better game and just be a better person also.
So it's what you want to do, but you still got to prove it, right? You get through the academy, you get that pro contract. What's that experience like when you finally sign on the dotted line?
Yeah, it was a dream come true. Signing at such a young age. It wasn't something that I expected, but just kept working hard. And when the opportunity came that Oscar gave me to be able to sign the first team contract, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. And was just excited to be able to finally sign my first contract. And that's when I noticed that, okay, everything else, this is worth it. This is what I did, training every day for this. And so it came true and I was super excited.
You're not the only guy who's come out of that FC Dallas Academy. I know you can't let out too many state secrets, but what's going on down there? Like, what are they doing to produce so many players? And I think not just produce players, but get y'all first team minutes. Like, you guys are playing at a very young age.
I think it's just a connection that we have with the first team. Having our facility right next to the first team facility and just training next door to them. We could see every training that they had, just if we peeked over. And so just having that connection and knowing that we're walking the same path that they are every morning to just get to training, it's kind of like, okay, wow, like they're doing that, we can do that too. So just having that connection, and obviously every coach that comes by FC Dallas loves young guys and they always need help. And so always asking for help from the academy, that's kind of what helps us grow and be like, okay, they're asking us to practice with them every day. That means that we're at the right level and right stage to be able to be in the first team. Obviously, everything's not going to come easy and there's work to be done, but that means that we have the touch, the heart to play for this first team.
You're at an interesting point in your career, right? You're getting a lot of run with the national team. A lot of your contemporaries are making the move from MLS to Europe. You just signed a big contract with FC Dallas. What is your dream situation? What's the future look like for Jesus Ferreira?
Yeah, I've said it a lot of times. I think my ultimate dream is to make a move to Europe at some point. But right now my focus is here with Dallas, finishing strong this tournament. And the goal that I have here for Dallas is win a championship with this team. This is a team that I grew up playing. My dad was a little short, and I want to hopefully be able to help the team get to that trophy that we all want. The fans want it, the owners want it, the whole team want it. So that's the goal right now.
What about international level? What's it like when you get to put that shirt on, the red, white, and blue?
Yeah, it's a feeling that you can't really express. For the longest time, I've been wanting to represent a country, and the U.S. gave me the opportunity that I know that Colombia didn't give me. And so, them having the interest on me and the youth camps and me not being able to play, that kind of just hit me and was like, okay, the guys are giving me an opportunity that they shouldn't be giving me, knowing that I can't play, that I can't represent their country. And so when the opportunity came to me make a decision, I knew that the U.S. was the one for me.
Have you thought about, what it would mean to you to make a World Cup team?
Yeah, that's always the thought. My dad wasn't in one, but for me to make it at such a young age and with a team that chose me to represent them, that would be a beautiful feeling. Something that I can't really put into words.
We got some plays that we're gonna have you walk us through. Some of your recent good goals. One of them comes from a game against LAFC, free kick off the underside of the crossbar. Walk me through what you remember about it, kind of detail by detail.
Farfan with the fake, Ferreira curling in, Kripo got caught!
And just out of nowhere, it's equalizer for Jesus Ferreira. It's a great strike.
Yeah, it was that day, that was my first time being in free kicks and corners and stuff like that. Because usually the player that takes them wasn't in the game. So it was a new feeling for me. But we have a few plays on the team that kind of throws up teams, and so then I saw the opportunity to make one, and my ball went a little higher than I thought it would, but thankfully it went in, and so it wasn't a goal that I expected, but I'll take it.
I'm thinking of some of your highlight performances from this year. Of course, the hat trick against Portland. When you're in that zone, when you're having a night like that, what are you experiencing?
Here's Ferreira, a chance for a hat trick, and he does it! A first hat trick for Jesus Ferreira. 3 in 36 minutes, and Dallas is up by a trio. What a performance from Jesus Ferreira. The Cheetah is in full goal-scoring form now.
I think I'm just enjoying the game. I think a lot of guys, go and forget to enjoy the game. And that's, me personally, I've done that. And I just get all tensed up. And I think when I'm enjoying the game and having fun is when the soccer comes out. The best soccer of my version of playing is coming out. And then I do things, with calmness and, have my head straight. So I think that's the main focus for me, is just enjoying the game.
You scored 3 in that one. I think one was a header, one was from kind of outside the box, the other one was kind of build up. Do you have a favorite of the 3?
I think for sure the build up, being able to be on the same page as my teammates and being able to finish it, that kind of puts everything together.
This is great stuff, man. Appreciate the time. Best of luck.
Thanks so much.